All right, man, let's talk about this concussion thing and why it's such a big deal. Now, most people think it's a big deal. You had a movie come out. You had the whole thing with Tua and CTE. You got the doctor who discovered CTE. He comes out and tells Tua he should never play football again. And assuming we all know when we sign up to play football, all of us who play football, we know the risks. We know the risks. I remember when I was in private school, the nuns didn't believe in letting us play football. I don't know what changed their mind. After some lobbying, we connected with another school, and they allowed us to play football after a while, right, in middle school. So it was a lot of people. I remember, I think my grandmother didn't want to let my uncle play football. He ended up breaking his leg and never playing again. So, the danger has always been out there about playing football. Remember a little kid in my neighborhood, he says he finally playing football. I said, "Oh, your mom let you play football?" He said, well, he don't start playing tackle till next year. So he basically prepping on the team, practicing, but he not in the regular full contact. I think he said 7th grade he could play full contact and play in the game. So, but the real issue is this. NFL don't want to give these players lifetime benefits. That's the bottom line. This is why this subject is bigger, stronger, and bolder than it was. A lot of people seeing how all these old timers getting done. I mean, obviously a lot of these players, none of these players really putting in a 20 or a 30 like you do at GM or you do at Ford or you do at wherever you do. I mean, shit, at Sam's Club, I just left there. Costco's, you put in enough time, you get some benefits. Steel mill, you put enough time, you get lifetime benefits. In NFL, you help make a lot of them players from every player from the 2000s on back helped the NFL get to the pinnacle to where it is. It's the pinnacle of American sports. And at a point in time, nobody can see baseball not being the pinnacle. At a point in time, nobody cannot see the NBA basketball not being the pinnacle. In the NFL, greed. You got to understand, too, that when Donald Trump was in office, they went from a non-profit to a profit organization. It's greed. All the fine money they take from the players, where do it go? Where you think it go? They talking about they donate and all that shit. They donate, they getting a tax write-off. Why not a lot of that fine money go right back to the players? Go in some type of flexible spending fund, and they're going to point to, you see the players are taking advantage of the system and they running fraud. Then was a handful of players out of millions. Out of the Deacon Jones that helped build this league. The Joe Montanas, the Joe Theismann who had his leg snapped. These players who suffered, concussions and got back in the game. And the reason it's such a push to be wary of the concussion is not because of social media and shedding light on it. It wasn't because the CTE was discovered. The single most major reason that this is the topic of mass of discussion in the world, especially in North America, is simply because the NFL does not want to give these dudes lifetime benefits. They don't. And for them, it's nothing. It's nothing to say, hey man, you play 10 or you play 7, you play 5, you get, some benefits. You play at 10, you get, 4. It's nothing. Shannon Sharp said he got to pull 30 grand out of his pocket a year to play for benefits. Some people out here of us don't even make 30 grand. We don't even net 30 grand. Some of us don't even gross 30 grand. And people say, well, that money they had opportunity. Man, you got to understand, dude, a lot of these dudes living week to week like we are. They don't teach how money works. Really, it's taboo. It's frowned upon. They tell you go to college, get an education, get a job, and the people don't understand. what did they say? The 5% of wealthy people, whatever it is, 2%, 5%, 3%, whatever it is, they own college institutions. So they tell you go get an education, go get a good paying job, and guess what? You 9 to 5 and like everybody else living week to week. It's people making 100 grand living week to week. People making the NFL 30, 40, 50 million and ain't got shit to show for it at the end of the day. They don't let you know. You don't let money sit in the bank. The bank say, oops, we fucked your money up. You had 100 million, 50 million in there, and we only can account for 100K. You know, oops, we haven't taxed this money. Oops, we didn't tax it up enough. If you tie your money up the right way, they can't tax it, and it's harder to, it's damn near impossible to trace. If you do it the right way, it's damn near impossible to tax. That's when they say they really want to tax the wealthy. It's fucking impossible. It's impossible. So that's all they had to do is give these dudes some type of benefit. I mean, they'll take 50% at this point. And it's greed. And it ain't Roger Goodell's fault or Paul Tagliabue's fault. It's the owners. The commissioner worked for the owner. There's no reason these dudes in this type of contact sport and you shouldn't be paying their benefits. In the grand scheme of things, it's a speeding ticket for the NFL. This is not a discussion. It's not. We're not talking about this shit. Unless somebody perished on the field from concussion right then and there. I'm not talking about this. They don't care. They don't care about their players. They don't care about the human. And if they did, it'd be some type of benefit program. Too much money going around for it not to be. Too much money going around for it not to be. I said again, it's too much money going around for it not to be. All this is about benefits. Give it to them. Then you won't have players scamming. You won't have players out here on the street. I want an NFL player out in Ypsilanti, Michigan, like years ago. He just jumped through the glass sliding door at the grocery store and just jumped right through it. You know? If anything, teach financial literacy then. And then you get in a lot of trouble teaching these dudes about how this money works. You know? And bare minimum, we all should be taking real estate classes. This one wealthy dude that wrote the Rich Dad Poor Dad, I forget his name book, said he never stopped taking real estate classes. I mean, you literally can middleman Airbnb and make a living off of it. Drop shipping is the new thing because there's no overhead, especially if you're somebody that's technically savvy. Your only overhead is building a website. Digital real estate, just learning about that. So it's a whole different ball game, a free game out here. It's bananas. And all these dudes, they go to clubs, they repeat. It's a repetitive cycle. They repeat with the other players. They go to the club, throw some money, get some champagne, mess with some chick. And before you know it, half the money you earn going to bullshit. You know, and it's a time and place to kind of fund that money that way. You say, no, I'm just gonna ball off it. I'm gonna just ball off endorsements. The players hold some weight in that too. Just like black people, we making the same repetitive mistakes that our parents and parents made. Ain't no fucking way we should be still making them same mistakes. Ain't no way we should still have a high teen pregnancy rate. No way. No way these little girls should be I hate to say this, having kids and throwing their life away at 20, 19, 16 years old before you knew what it was to have fun. Ain't no way we thinking that a baby gonna keep a nigga. Ain't no way. Stupid stuff, but that's the real spill. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions. Excuse me, I'm all twisted up. Check out the NFL playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase the chance of notifications. We go live drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Don't forget to check out my other channel right here on YouTube, Motor City Sports Talk, for everything around Detroit. It's Motor City Sports Talk. Peace.